guys, what's up peoples, and today I've got another video, and today is going to be kind of like what I'd done not yesterday, that's a complete lie because I'd done a completely different video yesterday. If you haven't checked that video out, I want to apologise for not having the thumbnail up. My designer did not have enough time, it's not his fault, I just didn't have a thumbnail up. I wasn't really that bothered, I was a little bit, but it's okay, it's fine. I should have it up when this video goes up, and I'm not sure yet though. The video that I recorded yesterday where I had my mic muted, I went like 30 and 4 or something, so I might just upload that gameplay by itself and just see, like, or just put music behind it or something and just see how it does. If people like it, then I might just do that if if my recording fails. Let me just try and find a game, because at the moment I can't find a game, and I'm not going to use XR2, even though I did very well with XR2. We're going to use let's use the Man of Wars. Okay, yeah. Not the suppressor, no. We'll use stock, and yeah, that should be fine. Okay, let's just go into free for all again. Yeah, so today is going to be talking about the video that I'd done it was either a couple of weeks ago or about a week ago, which was talking about MLG Anaheim. And as most of you who probably watch me know, that MLG Anaheim starts today, so I'm not sure what time it starts for me because I am from the EU, so I'm going to probably say it starts around it might actually start a little bit later than what it normally does, because I think the event probably starts there at probably about 5 or maybe 4 or something, so it might start really late for me, so it might be around, I don't know, maybe 11 at night, so I'm going to be up until about 4 in the morning, so that should be fun. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of, it's going to be a similar video to, why can I not find any games? Like, what is this? Hold on, I'm just going to go into TDM, I should be able to find a game with that. Yeah, there we go. Let's go and Skyjack, I've not played that in a while, so. Yeah, so I'm going to it's going to be a similar video to what it was before. Ooh. Sorry about that. Yeah, so it'll be a similar video to what it was the last time. About who I think will do well and who I think will not do so well. So, the teams that I have at the moment that are going to do probably the best are obviously Optic, obviously Rise, and I also have kind of the wild card, which is Echo Fox, because obviously they have to go through the losers bracket. And I think that they can easily win the losers bracket because I really like that team, I really like watching the team, and I really like the players that are on it, because I did underestimate Cyborg and Sinful, because when they first started scrimming they weren't really winning, but now I kind of understand why they are still together, and it's because if you just leave after a couple of days, then you're never going to get a good team. So I think they can easily win the not the losers bracket, the open bracket, and then get into group play against all the pro teams. And I think that they could actually upset a few people. And as in a few people, I'm going to say that I think they can upset FaZe, because at the moment, what just happened there? Yeah, so at the moment, FaZe have not been the best team at this time. At this time, FaZe have not been doing very well. I mean, they have been winning, and obviously they're still a good team, but for what the team actually is, they should not be losing as many as they have. So I think that FaZe are very likely to choke a lead, and also they might not even be able to win a series against, like, strong, as you would say, amateur teams. So I would say if Echo Fox are going to, like, upset anyone, it would probably be FaZe. Please, okay, my shooting's really bad. I want to apologise for my shooting as well. I'm just got back from school as well, so first game on, don't select me. So yeah, that's a shock charge. I also think TK, they could do very well. From what I saw, I quite like the players on it. They've got Holler, Fury. I've completely forgotten the team. I've forgotten the team. I'm just not good at remembering names, especially if I've not watched them in a while, because none of the teams have actually scrimmed in a while, or live streamed in a while, may I say. So I know Fury and Holler are on that team, on Exotic, and anyone on the opposite team, seriously, like, I don't know if there's anyone even. I really remember the fourth. I cannot remember the fourth, I apologise. Oh, the guy there. yeah, so I think TK could also upset people because I like TK, and I think that they are actually a very good team for the players that they have picked up, because I had no idea who, and I knew who was, but I wasn't like oh, it's Holler, yeah, he'll do quite well, because like I didn't know who he was because he was really just an AM player. The same with Exotic, I didn't know who he was, and I really like the way that he plays, and yeah, I think that overall they can do well, because even though I've bashed Fury quite a lot before, and I don't think I give him as much credit as he is due, because he is a good player, and obviously he is a good player or he wouldn't be on TK. But I think that if any two teams that I'm going to support that can upset any teams is going to be Echo Fox. For my picks, what you guys have picked, like for your quote unquote wild card team, but they are my two wild card teams. So yeah, obviously you're going to get the likes of Optic and Rise and stuff. They'll probably, well, actually I don't know about Optic because they always seem to have a bad Friday. So I don't know how they're going to play. I don't know if they're going to be exactly the same. They're going to do really bad on Friday, and then they're going to have to make it look a lot better on Sunday. Even Sunday they should Sunday, and if they don't, then that's quite worrying. So yeah, I think that all the main teams, they don't really have anything to worry about. The top three, well, apart from FaZe, have anything to really worry about. Because if FaZe don't do well this event, I'm going to say that someone either leaves or gets dropped. And if I'm going to say any player, I would... See, I like all the players on the team, but I just don't think that, I mean, they do gel well together, because I mean they have been teaming since Advanced Warfare, so, and they did play well during Advanced Warfare. I mean they won like the last 4 events or something, and if I'm correct or not. But it's just in Black Ops 3 that they just don't seem to play as well as they did in Advanced Warfare. I don't know if it's just the game, or they just kind of got tired of each other, or they just kind of lost the drive to play. I have no clue, but I think if they do not get at least first or second in this tournament, that someone will either leave or get dropped. I think if I'm going to say anyone to leave, I would probably say Zuma, and if I was going to say anyone to get dropped, I would say Enable, but at the same time I wouldn't, because I think Enable is really good, but like, just I'm trying to think of a weak player, because you don't really have weak players. It's just that they don't play as well together as they have before. So I'm not sure on what's going to happen. I mean, I could be completely wrong. They could get like 7th and still stick together. So that's really all up to them. Gonna need to wait and see what they decide to do. And yeah, I think Optic and Rise, nothing will happen. I just got spawn killed. Yeah, I think Optic and Rise, nothing will happen with them, even if they don't get first or second. Rise to get the placing that they want to split up, but at the moment I don't think they're going to split up anytime soon, because they're second in the league, and they're probably one of the only teams that can compete with Optic at the moment. So I don't think they would really want to let that team go. And in fact, I don't think anyone really want to leave, because I think they're just quite happy where they are at the moment. So, yeah. Don't think anyone from Rise or Optic will leave or get dropped. I know no one from Optic will get dropped or leave, like, even if they do get like, maybe if they get like 12th or something, but I highly doubt they're going to get like 12th or something. They're already in the top 8, so I think that doesn't really make sense, so... Yeah, I'm trying to think of other teams. Maybe Envy. They have to kind of prove what they're all about, because they do have a new team. They have Apathy, John, JCap, and Slasher. Obviously, the removal of TP and Aches, because Slasher did not get along with Aches in the slightest, and I could tell even from when they were just playing, because I watched their streams, and Slasher just did not like Aches in the slightest. And now that Aches and Remy have joined 100 Thieves, even though it's 100 Thieves and I said it wrong, we need to see what they can do as well, because they're not doing very well in the league at the moment, so kind of need to prove themselves a little. Not a little, quite a lot. And I think if they show up, maybe they can just say, well, we're better. Like, they could get first or second, and then they could still finish, like, just in the top 8 and people could call them bad, but then they can say, well, I'm better on LAN than you, so you can't really say much. Because if you're better on LAN, then you can't really be called a con player because you're on equal host. No, but you're on the same connection. There's going to be no difference. There's going to be no lag. There might be a bit lag, but not most of the time. There's not a lot of lag. So that was kind of my video today, just kind of talking about MLG Anaheim. As I said, I may upload that video of me going 30 and 4 in that free for all with some music behind it. Depends if I find some good music, because at the moment I've been looking through YouTube's free music and Jesus, some of the worst stuff I've ever heard in my life. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I don't know how many likes were on the last video. I need to actually check that. So if we can get this video to 7 likes, I would appreciate that. And if you want to comment anything in the comment section below, then comment. And yeah, this will be the last video for the Sword RC, and I hope from anyone that is in Sword is watching this. I think I said this in the video yesterday, I want to say thank you for doing the RC. I may not get in, but as I said, if I do get in, I will do a face reveal. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I may be under sore at the end of the week, so just kind of keep your fingers crossed. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, bye!